Hey, my name is Kim. Welcome back to my channel. I am still in my PJs. It's spring break. I know I haven't made a video for a while. Today I am sharing a week of dinners. So, yeah, simple, budget-friendly, picky eater-friendly for a family of 6 living in Canada. If that interests you, please keep watching.
Around here, Mondays are a night that I like to do a very simple dinner. So like I did snack wraps last week. I've done like grilled cheese, just super easy stuff. It's just a busy day, usually work-wise and kid-wise. Today I am making a coconut curry ramen. It just kind of elevates the classic, simple, cheap ramen and adds some nutrition. I got this recipe from Budget Bites. I will link it below as long as I remember. Sometimes I forget. So if I ever forget and you want a link, please just let me know. So the recipe called for just ramen noodle packages, just the packets of flavoring that come with them, although I might do my own chicken bouillon, I'm not sure. So I have a variety of ramen packs because I'm probably going to use my own base. I'm just using the noodles here. So I have a chicken, a spicy chicken, and then 3 beef. So this is for 5 people, so I think that'll be good. It called for a package of frozen Asian style veggies. I just love some of the frozen veggies at Walmart. These ones are really good. The broccoli florets are really good. Peaches and cream corn is good. And peas are really good too. And then there's others that we've tried that have sucked. So those are the ones we really like. It called for a little bit of curry powder and some coconut milk, and I have this can of coconut cream that I need to use, so I'm using that instead of milk. I'm sure it'll work the same. And yeah, I will show you what this looks like when it's done. I wanted to show this too. Everyone has the cutest ramen bowls. The only one who doesn't have one is Carter, but he doesn't like ramen anyway, so I've given him just the noodles before and he's very iffy on that, so I try to just make it when he's not here. But anyways, so this is Noah's. You saw it in my Christmas haul. He got that from Santa last year. Isla got this for Christmas from my sister a couple years ago. This one I gave to Gunnar. I actually got it from a thrift store for like $3, so I was pretty happy about that. And he likes anything like ball truck related, so he likes that. This one I got for Steve for his birthday a couple years ago, just a Batman ramen bowl. He doesn't really use it a lot. He prefers the wide bowls, but that's his. And then this one I bought myself for my birthday from a craft fair in December. So, or actually, sorry, November, what am I thinking? I love it. I think it's beautiful. It was a little bit of a splurge, but again, totally worth it. It is so pretty. I love this bowl. All right, so here is how it's looking. It just has a couple minutes left to cook. It looks really pretty. Smells good. And I did use the better than bouillon. So excited for this. So on Tuesday, I did some Greek chicken pitas. So here I have hummus, feta, homemade tzatziki, cucumber, tomatoes, and green peppers. And I just like to use this tray to save on dishes. I have some chicken here seasoned with lemon juice, oregano, and garlic, and then salt and pepper, nice and simple. And then we have pitas, which I noticed as I was opening them up that a couple of them are moldy. Isn't that disgusting? Oh my gosh. So I had to throw out half of these, which was great. But here is the finished meal. Tasty and easy. So afterward, we made these. I think they're called cinnamon roll blondies. Oh my gosh, they were so tasty. They're from the Sally's Baking Addiction cookbook, which we have been loving lately. I really encourage you to go look for that on Amazon. It is so worth it. These were so good. So on Wednesday, I planned on pasta, and I realized I didn't have enough sauce to make any one type. So I had a little bit of tomatoes and a little bit of feta left from the Greek pitas to make this little bit of TikTok feta pasta sauce. I had a tiny bit of milk, so I made this sauce, but I had to do half chicken broth. And then here's the pasta. I actually had to do 2 kinds of pasta because I was low, so it turned into sort of a pasta bar type thing. So this TikTok pasta is one of our favorites. I've made it many, many times. It is so good. All you have to do is bake cherry tomatoes or cut up tomatoes with feta and some oil and seasoning, and then when it comes out of the oven, you just mush it up and it makes a delicious sauce. Here is the finished meal, sort of like a pasta bar, and here are some of our plates. Most of us just had a little bit of everything. It turned out really tasty. So on Thursday, I did butter chicken. This is a pretty simple recipe. You need butter, you need chicken, you need onion,
And then I make my own seasoning mix for butter chicken. I will try and remember to put the recipe in here. Plain tomato sauce and then cream. One of the kids also has chickpeas with theirs, and we always serve this with applesauce for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. I'm also cooking some rice in here. And then I'm making homemade naan bread, which is what is rising here. So here is the finished meal. This is one of our favorites. I've tried other curries, but seriously, you just can't get better than this. And when you know it'll be a hit, it's hard not to want to make it. Homemade naan, some of them are a little thicker than I planned. And the rice, and then of course the applesauce and the chickpeas. And then I'll show you some of our plates here. So here's the one who doesn't like butter chicken. Here's another plate, and this one's mine. We always like to have just super easy meals on Friday. So on this day we just had fries, chicken strips, and that was it. On Saturday we had mac and cheese. I put a few toppings on it to make it look a little better. And on Sunday we made pasta salad, air fried ranch broccoli, and ribs. Thanks so much for watching.